everyone. Thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. My name is EdieAnne. I'm an independent superstar director with Scentsy, and I've been with Scentsy for about 8 years, actually almost 9. I want to answer a pretty personal question that I get asked a lot. And I guess I did not realize how often I get asked this question until just recently. And for the longest time, when people have asked it to me, I kind of answer it in a very generic way because I don't know that I really understood how I got to where I am. So here's the question. Edie, how have you been successful with your business, and what has set you apart from the rest of us? Normally, I would say that either I didn't know, or sometimes I feel like it's something we're born with, or and if I want to be joking about it, I could say that I was born into it, or that I inherited it, or all of my connections that I had, which none of that is true. But the more I thought about it, I have really come to an understanding that there's one thing that sets me apart if I'm going to set myself apart from others. But there's one thing that everybody can do. Not that you're born with it, not that you inherited it, not that you had connections, family connections, none of that. But we all have the ability to be successful, and we all have the desire to have something, or to do something, or to achieve something. And the only way to set ourselves apart, and the only way to achieve that, and the only way to propel yourself further than maybe you had even anticipated, is one called consistency. But this is wrapped up in the fact that when I heard, no, Edie, you can't do that, that wasn't the end for me. And that's where a lot of people end their story. And that's what sets them apart from the ability to be successful. No, to me, is not a turnaround point. It might be a turn-off point, meaning that I needed to find another route to get to where I wanted. I've talked about it before, where obstacles are meant to go around. That's why they're called obstacles. Obstacles are not meant to stop you. An obstacle is a place to reconvene. It's a place to rethink, to reprocess, to reload, reboot, but not stop. Right? I've talked about my pothole syndrome before, my pothole story, and a pothole is an obstacle. We have 3 choices. We have the ability to stop and not go anywhere because you can't see around it, you can't see through it. So you stop, and that's it. You're done. You just stay there for the rest of your life. Or you can plow right through it, hoping that you come out the other end unscathed. Or you find a way around it. And so I think for me, the biggest point to my success is that I have consistently, and you can see me processing because I want to make sure that I'm being truthful here. But I have consistently heard the word no, you can't, and taken that as a drive and motivation to find a different way around it. Was it Einstein that said I didn't find, I forget how it is. I didn't find I found a million ways around, or a million ways to fail, or something like that. I forget what the saying is. You guys will, I'm sure, you'll tell me in the comments below, but it's going to change and shift the way that you think when you decide that no is not the end answer. Robert Fenton, Andrea Fenton, they talk about go for no. And that means you're going for the no's. You want to get the no's because somewhere amongst that you're going to get yeses. But also, I want to add that as you're going for those no's, you're building more strength and more knowledge and more ability to go around those obstacles the more they're thrown at you. I have never seen an arcade game that didn't have an obstacle that you needed to get around. That's how you win the game. Right? I'm not saying that life is a game, but I guess it kind of is. You're going to get the obstacles. You're going to get the no's. You're going to get people who are going to plant their feet right in front of you and say, you cannot pass. And I'm immediately going to go into a phase of restructure and reprogramming to figure out a way to get around them. That's the difference. That's how I have been successful. Everybody has the ability to do that. There's no magic pill. Sorry. There's no magic pill. Edie, how have you been so successful? What has set you apart from everyone else? I consistently have not given up. I consistently have taken a no and turned it into a yes. I have consistently found my way around the obstacles thrown at me. Thrown at me. Some of them kind of creep up, but the other ones just get slapped right in my face. I've made that choice to not allow it to stop me. And when there are those moments when I stop for a moment and think that it could potentially be over, that I could potentially be done, that I could potentially be ending an era, I realize that it's the beginning of something new. It's not the end. The end will be when I take my last breath. And even then, I'm not sure that it's the end. Right? I know that this is a short video, but I hope that it was extremely impactful, because the more I get asked that question, the more I have gone internal and insightfully tried to figure out what the proper answer was. And, no, I'm not Kim Kardashian. I did not happen to meet people that could make me fame and wealthy and all of that. I did not marry into a family with oil. I did not, get handed an inheritance by my parents. And although those things are not bad, I'm not saying that they are, it's not my story. And I would venture to guess that it's not most of your stories. So make the choice to be consistent at not giving up, to be consistent at allowing the no's to be turned into yeses, and to be consistent at finding your way around the obstacles being thrown at you. Okay? Take that one and put it in your hat. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.